This wheel is going to decide my roller coaster build. So the first coaster in this challenge is going to be the wing launch coaster. I've put together some elements, and the first element on this coaster is going to be a speed hill, and for the second element on this coaster is going to be a dive drop. For the third one is a sea serpent roll. For the fourth one is a sidewinder, and for the last element on this coaster is a corkscrew. Now I need the time range to build this coaster, and that is going to be 40 minutes. So I have 40 minutes to build this coaster. So there we have 40 minutes on the clock. So we're going to obviously go up to a lift hill to get to the first element of this coaster, which is the dive drop. You don't want it too tall. So there's the first element of the ride, dive drop. Obviously we'll need to smooth it out, but we can do that later. Let's now build the Sidewinder. I'm just going to build the preset for this just because it's quite difficult to build in the space of time I actually have, so the preset should be quite helpful. Now I have to build the sea serpent roll, so I'm going to use the preset once again to build this. Now we can definitely do some speed hills for another element on this coaster. And obviously I'm going to have to do some elements that wasn't chosen on the wheel to get back to the station. And the final element on this ride is a corkscrew to finish it off. And I'm using a lot of the already built elements, but to be honest I can't build them, so I'm just gonna use the pre-built ones. Now that's the coaster finished. Let's smooth it out and see how good I can get it in 25 minutes. There is the wing coaster finished. Turned out pretty good. There was quite a lot of hang time on the dive drop. Obviously I would have loved to build the inversions myself, but it's pretty good for the elements I've built myself. So let's get on to the PV of this coaster. Now for the second coaster on this video is the stand-up coaster. Now we need some elements to add to this coaster, and the first one is going to be a nice simple 0G roll, and the second element is an overbank turn, and the third element is a camelback, and for one final element I can add to this coaster is a banana roll. And obviously we need time to build this coaster in, and we're gonna have 30 minutes. Now let's get to the coaster build. And there we have 30 minutes on the clock, and we're going to go straight into the lift hill. Nothing too tall because you don't want it too intense, but we need some speed to get into the elements. Now we're going to have a little pre-drop section in this coaster before going into the drop. There's the first part of the ride, the drop, and we're going to go straight into the first element that got picked on the wheel, which is the 0G roll. Now I'm not going to build it because I can't build it. We're just going to use the pre-built one, just like that. And then for the second element of the ride is a camelback. Now obviously the camelback has a lot of floater airtime, so we don't want it too intense. Now we're going to use the banana roll. There's the third element out of the 4 ticked off. Now we're going to need a large overbank turn through the camelback. Now I'm just going to add my own elements to this coaster. If you want to see me do the challenge again, leave a comment down below and I'll see you in the next video.
If you've enjoyed the video, why not click on this video? It's free, so why not?